what are some broad principles here to make sure open rates are as high as they can be?
Yeah. So the three things we like to follow is quality. So like you mentioned earlier, people don't give up their information easily these days. Like it's really tough for people to pass on their email address simply because they don't want to be bombarded with junk, basically. So making sure the quality of your emails are top notch. So what that means is just making sure the value that you are providing them in your emails is going to make them want to stay on your database. And then also making sure that the quality is sort of high quality content. You don't want to be sending emails with a bunch of grammatical errors where buttons don't link off and things like that. So just the general quality of your emails needs to be really, really high. The next point is relevance. So just making sure that you're sending content to your database or your target audience that they want to read. So a really key thing for this is just making sure that you do your research when it comes to the type of content that you're going to be sending your database. So there's different ways that you can do this research. So a couple of ways that we've done it is having a look at the analytics of our email campaigns that we send out. So we have a look and see what has really garnered attention, what's been clicked on and things like that. Another way that I find a couple of businesses do these days is actually ask their database what they want to see. So you'll get some really honest feedback from people in terms of what they want to know about. So for example, like if you're an accounting firm, people might want to see like the latest news that would affect them, or they might want a budget sheet that you can provide them. A budget sheet provides a bunch of value to someone. So just remember as well, people will unsubscribe as quickly as they subscribed if your content isn't valuable. So you've got to make sure that the stuff you're sending is relevant to your target audience, but also to your business as well. And then the final one is obviously the quantity. So figure out how often you need to be communicating with your database. So for some businesses, 2 to 3 emails a week is what works for them. And I find that that's mostly your e-com sites who are promoting sales or they're promoting their newest product and things like that. And it's kind of expected for an e-com site to sort of be sending that many emails. Whereas for other businesses, which are like your service-based businesses, 1 to 2 per month is kind of the sweet spot. So again, it kind of depends if you are covering off on the first 2 points as well. So we don't want to be sending a bunch of content or a bunch of emails just for the sake of sending emails if the quality is not great. And if we're sending stuff that's not really relevant, then you're going to get a whole bunch of unsubscribes